Yep.
Does Midland offer any kind of shipping discounts, Aaron?
I don't know about a discount for shipping. I know they it just says it offer free shipping. No, they don't do free shipping.
Okay.
It's gonna go FedEx overnight, or it's gonna go Southwest to any airport that you're near. You can go pick it up and have it there in 5 hours. So,
Wow.
or whatever the flight time is, right? Depends
Right.
on what they're doing, but no, it's just going to be a standard. You're going to pay your shipping fee.
Do you have an idea of just the rough, and I know the states are all over everywhere, but just say something like from Texas to Louisiana, what's the average cost? Do you have any idea what it
It's
costs
by
to
the
ship?
pound. They charge by the pound when it goes up. It's like luggage, so it's
Right.
charged by the pound. So, I didn't ship it, but I know I shipped a box of for Houston Rodeo 2 years ago. I shipped. It cost me $90. I had
Really?
two. I had two. I had two 24-pounders and four ribeyes, 4.5-inch ribeyes, and I think I paid $90 to have it flown by Southwest and picked it up at the dock, at the loading dock.
Wow, that's cheap.
So
Man, that's
that was the Houston. That's what it cost me, and so I don't know if that's what that is today, but I'm
right.
just kind of giving you a ballpark of what I
Yeah.
have paid before.
Wow, that's a pretty good deal. That's
Yeah,
not
a
bad.
lot of times you'll get a discount. So say if shipping is $30 on one, it'll be $50 on two.
Right.
And so on and so on.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty interesting.
Okay.
So, do you do all of your stuff on drums, or do you ever switch it to a pellet cooker once you wrap?
Well, I was cooking on a pellet cooker, a camp chef. Loved it. For right now, for me, it's more just the footprint in my van and the space. But like ribs, I nothing against cooking it the whole way on a pellet smoker.
Right.
Um,
How many drums you carry then? You got 3 drums
so no, 2 drums and a PK
and
now.
a PK. Okay. So you
Now,
got
if
one
I
for-
do like a KCBS, where I'm not going to cook a whole chicken, I'll swap out that PK for like a bullseye or maybe like a 30-gallon drum I have.
Okay.
All based off footprint. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my Rec Tech 3-4, my tailgater, the original tailgater. I love that little thing because it holds a sheet pan. It holds 2 racks of ribs really good. It holds a pan in there. You fold the size down, but it's perfect for just 2 racks of ribs. And it just slides in the trailer, folds down, slides in there, and it's a perfect. My footbridge, it tucks under the cabinet. I don't have to worry about that. So that's what I cook my ribs on. But I fried it 2 weeks ago and 3 weeks ago, and so now I got to do something. I've been on a big 700, but
There you go.
but yeah, everything's got a footprint, like you're saying. Everything's got a size.
Right. Color to me is a little bit more consistent on a pellet smoker, where when you're cooking on a drum, you flip in, you turn in, you really got to keep an eye on it, or it could get away from you.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So on ribs, are you cooking directly over coals, or you got a little water pan underneath them?
No, I'll do a deflector.
Okay.
Just because they'll color up so fast if I don't run a water pan or a deflector,
Okay.
they'll just color up faster
Quick.
than I want.
Right. Okay. Don't have a chance to render the fat down. What about brisket? Do you do it the same?
No,
Just
wide open.
wide open,
Learned
right over
that
the phone.
from the man there's class. I crank it up to 400. I follow his steps for brisket.
Let her rip.
Let it rip for the first hour. And no deflector, no.
What's stopping you at 400? I'm just curious.
Well,
Hey, Aaron.
I don't
some
want
people,
my rough
some
set
people,
to look like your
yes, that's it. Some people like to have paint on their drums, Aaron. So that's why.
Paint's for bougie folks.
But-
It's a metal can underneath it. Just go
That's right.
natural.
So I guess what you should do if you're Aaron, you get that brand new pretty drum in, just get that thing lit up, get it at 650 degrees, burn everything off of it, and then at that point, it really doesn't matter what it looks like no more.
Nope.
It's just cook.
It's like
on
when
it.
you get a new truck, go find a spot and just go and scratch it because it's going to get scratched anyway. It's going to break your heart, but just go ahead and do it because it's over with.
I've got a buddy of mine I used to drag race with. He was my partner, and he owns a construction company, a big, massive construction company here in town. And every year he'd go out and buy 2 new trucks, right? And them dadgum trucks wouldn't be 2 dadgum weeks old. They done beat it up, banged it up, done tore it up. And he said, gosh dang it, The next damn time I get a truck, I'm going to take a freaking ball peen hammer when it's brand new and I roll it in the dang yard, and I'm going to run around and I'm going to start putting at least 3 or 4 dents in it right off the get-go. Because by gosh, if anybody's going to dent it, it needs to be me. So, that's funny. That is funny. Uh-oh, we lost Lee. He'll come back.
No,
So,
you know, it's paint. Paint. It doesn't really matter to me how good it looks. If I buy, I have 3 like fairly new gateways in here. I buy gateways and Jambos. That's what I buy. And
Right.
Rectech pellet grills. But I buy those. I bought another one this past weekend. Man, it was in it was in great shape. I mean, I bought it like about a month, 3 weeks ago, and they left the lid open on it and knocked the paint on it this weekend. You know, I hadn't even cooked it. I was going to bring it here for the high school kids, but might as well go ahead and blemish it off now. So I was like,
That's
well, I
right.
just kind of scrape the paint off and we'll touch it up. But yeah, it's paint's overrated, but at the same time, if you like it, then treat it good and keep it clean.
Yeah. That's kind of funny. I mean, I've seen yours, and we were filming another class here not too long ago, and your name came up. So, like, if you wonder if you can get one hot enough, ask Aaron Leslie. So,
Yeah, it was funny. I think it was in Crosby. I don't know if you had your trailer there, but when we walked by, I saw that drum, and I don't think it was on your trailer. And I was like, I know that drum from a video. Like,
yeah,
I know who's here, you know?
right. Yeah, you cannot miss Aaron's drum that he cooks his chicken on.
You can't. So,
it's green and it's burnt off rust on the bottom. So
it used to be a 1957 Chevy Teal Blue with the
there
black
you go.
under highlights.
Okay. And now the teal's done turned into green. So
yeah, it's just something else now.
Yeah. We keep losing Lee. James Cruz section. We keep talking about ribs and trying to learn something.
James is funny. We actually cooked with James for Hogs for a Cause on his team, Fire and Spice. And he had John Willer there. He had Mark Lambert. I mean, just to be next to those guys while they do their thing I was in awe, you know, basically watching them build a box, you know.
Right.
And kind of their banner between each other, you know.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. Lee, welcome home. There we go. Yes, the catfish is. What was it? We were talking about catfish. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, catfish drum is pretty special too. Yeah, Joshua Campbell's another one. He's got a drum.
The way he hauls his drum is really special.
Oh yeah, did you see him rolling in last year in Marksville with everything strapped to the roof of a little bitty car? So
yes,
I mean literally, he had a little bitty small car and he had everything strapped to the roof. That's Josh. So now here's the difference though between Josh and Aaron Leslie. Aaron Leslie is just cooks his hot and everything's fine and he don't have no paint. Joshua Campbell, you want him to burn everything off of it to kill all the freaking salmonella that's in everything. So he has to have his where it's on fire, and at least that's the safest way you could go about eating it. If Josh, if he caught it on fire, it's good. That means
disinfect by flames. Huh?
He got it disinfected. That's for sure. So
that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen at a cook-off. I mean, I got a kick out of that.
Oh, it was fun.
I've had so many people offer to take my drum and clear coat it and try to keep it like it is, right? And I mean, it's got so much buildup on grease on the lids and just I don't think it would hold clear coat, to be honest with you. But that's I've had about 4 or 5 guys reach out and said, "Man, let me be the guy to clear coat that thing, keep it as natural as possible." I said, "I ain't burnt the paint off of it yet. It's still got a story to tell, and it still looks good. So let's just keep going. I know when it's hot, when the powder coat starts to flake off. That's my temperature gauge. I just put a temperature gauge in it this past weekend, though. I did do that. I've had the open hole this whole time. I've lost the dampener on the bottom, and so I finally put a gauge in there, and I have a magnet that goes over the hole to adjust the air intake. So
that's hilarious.
They asked me how hot was I cooking because my other gauge was broke. It just kept.
Yeah, it was just wrapped around. It was pegged at the bottom. So, Bud Brown says it's got characters. Hey, if anybody's got any question for Josh, Aaron, Lee said his internet's fried, so I don't know if we're gonna get Lee back. He's not his stuff's not doing. He got kicked off a couple of times, and he has been having some internet issues here lately. And they're supposed to come out and be laying some new.
Pay your bill.
Yeah, I don't think that's the problem.
No.
I think they cut it, and the next thing you know, they're out there. He's building a new outdoor kitchen area, and he ended up cutting the lines. So
I put a quarter in it.
that's it. They were originally called Ugly Drum Smokers. Yeah. Well, Aaron wrote the book on Ugly Drum Smoker. If you want to see one, go check out that one. So